Hello, welcome to Common Chanel. These factors all contribute to making the SRPD25 feel quite a bit more svelte than the monsters of yore, which were essentially blunt instruments that could be useful in combat against sea creatures found in the depths of the ocean. While the case is large by almost any standard at 42.4 mm, it's only 13.4 mm thick. For the sake of comparison, the second-generation monster, which was in production for the longest period of time and represents what many likely picture when they think of this watch, measures 43 by 14 mm. While it would be wrong to say this new version is substantially thinner or smaller by the numbers, that half a millimeter difference in both dimensions does have an impact. And when you combine the new measurements with a narrower and sloping bezel made from ceramic, not steel, the end result is a case that feels sleek and easy to wear, and not just in comparison to the previous incarnation of the monster. Consider the turtle, an actual monster of the sea, measures a full 44 mm in diameter, with a case height of 14 mm. We can continue to call it the monster, but we're definitely at that point in the story that we begin to see that what's been hiding in the closet isn't so scary, after all. Dial and hands. The SRPD25 has a deep blue dial with an iridescent, almost metallic finish. It's not a traditional sunburst dial, but it plays with the light in a similar way. The blue isn't so dark that it ever really appears black in low light, but it can go from navy to an almost sky blue depending on how and where the light hits it. This new generation monster is also available with a black dial, but I think the blue is far more visually interesting, and more in line with the somewhat alt-diver feel of what we think of when we think of the monster. As you'd expect on a SEIKO dive watch, Lumibright is generously applied across the substantial hour markers and the trademark monster hands. SEIKO has gone back to rectangular hour markers with this version of the monster, dispensing with the distinctive but somewhat controversial shark tooth style markers seen in prior years. That's fine with me. I like the rectangular markers, and think they balance out the design of the rest of the watch nicely. Movement. The SRPD25 is powered by the 4R36 movement, a bulletproof automatic caliber with hacking and handwinding capabilities. This movement has been around since about 2011, and has proven to be reliable over time, but it's not one of SEIKO's next-generation 6R series calibers featuring extended power reserves up to 70 hours. In a tool watch like this, I'm fine with an older, proven movement being used to keep costs down and reliability high. Straps and wearability. The SRPD25 comes on a stainless steel bracelet that is simple and comfortable. The curved end links fit precisely to the case, creating a kind of pseudo-integrated effect that is currently very much in favor among sports watch enthusiasts. The clasp is of the standard folding variety. It's stamped, but not as